Cooking day with Brad the vampire and Chad the werewolf. All right, fellas, so you two together want to cook a dinner for Evangeline. It's very charming. It's very chivalrous. I'm very impressed. Brad, I know everything is new to you. Chad, you strike me as a eat your food immediately upon finishing having hunted it. So we gotta do some work. What are your ideas so far? Go, Brad. Yeah, okay. But you know that she doesn't eat that, so something else. Deer, we'll call it venison. So that's a fancy option. Chad, and Brad in a red sauce. Okay, I see that. So yeah, when humans eat venison, it's been prepared. You can't just eat roadkill, and so you're already looking so mystified. So let's not do that. What about pasta? All you have to do is boil the noodles. No fire? No fire, Chad. Okay. So when you say cook a meal, the cooking part seems to scare both of you. So maybe what we want is a charcuterie board so that you don't have to use any heat to make the food. So we just get some cheeses. Yeah, you look afraid, Brad. What scares you about cheese? That it's just you saw a lot of people eat bad cheese and die when you were a child? Yeah, a lot's changed since you were young. People just don't die as quickly from as simple of causes as they did back in the 1400s. So don't be afraid of, I'm gonna do the shopping, I'm gonna do all the work on this, I'm gonna put all of this together, but I think what I'll do is I'll lay all of the ingredients out and I'll let you two work together to create the display. You guys will work together, right? We're not gonna fight because Evangeline is not gonna be happy with her double date dinner night if there's a lot of your blood on the platter from snarling. You guys wanna come to the store with me? Yeah, let's all go together. Load up, let's go. Okay, well, I don't feel like we have enough gold to make a dragon bed, so we need more suggestions. I've got this tiny key, I've got this bell, and I've got this little golden unicorn that was a gift for Evangeline when she was a child, and she'll probably be upset, but we're trying to make Herbert a bed here. Talk me through what else needs to happen. So he's got a hot little dragon body, so he needs a soft metal that'll kind of form to it, which is so cute, but does it have to be gold? Because I don't have very much. This won't mean a lot to you, but gold is a very expensive metal, so if we have to go out and buy some, you'll dig for the gold. I feel like you will. I trust you. But that walks this line of I have a house friend who digs for gold for me and I don't. That feels like I'm exploiting you and I don't want to. It's for the dragon. You're right. It's for Herbert. It's not for me. Okay. Do you know where to dig for gold? You know where. You seem so determined and it's so exciting when you get that look in your face because it's I know something great is going to happen. Do you just go out into the backyard? You'll find a spot. Okay. Can I come with you on the gold adventure? I can? Cool. Because that way I can drive and get us there faster. I am going to pack some snacks though. I'm going to make us some little sandwiches. And your sandwich will be 2 crackers, and I'll get them a little bit wet. Does that sound right? Okay, good. And then we'll go find some gold. Oh my God, Wop Wop. We're going hunting for gold. We're going gold. What do they do? Mining. We're a couple of miners. A couple of gold miners. Hooray! Thad the Fay. And Thad's Dad the Fay. Thad and Thad's Dad. Egad. Well, it's nice to meet you, and it's good to see you again, Thad. It's been a while. You want to congratulate me on besting your son? Besting? I don't remember besting him. You brought me a gift. This is lovely. This is made from your own apples. It looks delicious, and what a presentation. You forged this glass yourself. My God, what did I do to deserve this? I'm gonna put it inside because it seems so fragile. Hey, Woblop. Yeah, if you could just take that in. Ooh, where are you going? Don't throw it in the... I'll get it out of the garbage in a second. Sorry, it's fine. My house friend, Woplop. He is an elf. Yeah, do you know Woplop? To make it up to you, I did get you a gift to make up for the last gift that didn't go very well. If you guys wouldn't mind, been waiting for you to come by. I've got these horseshoes. They're made of iron. I know that you have a horse, Thad. I bet you do too, Thad's Dad. Are you hissing? It sounds like a snake, but a raccoon noise that's coming out of your mouth, and I don't... You look mad again. You have that same face that you made when I gave you that pie. I am so sorry that I don't know how to get gifts for you guys. I figured these were special ordered. They're made from pure iron. They're for you. I can tell you don't want them. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hang them here from the door handle. I hope you come by again sometime. You're always welcome. I want to talk about the hissing, though, because that's a strange way to communicate. Honey, how do you feel about me breaking into a forbidden library? Yeah, not great? Okay. I think I'm gonna. I don't want it to be like a break-in, but I think I want to try and gain access, and it might be through trickery. Because I gotta learn more about our little egg here, and I think that's the only way. I really think they're trying to bury some info. When I go get Timmy from school, I've been kind of trying to track things. I've been making notes, and I drew my own little map. It's not totally accurate, but I'll just show you. Because there's the forbidden forest up there, and that's not where I want to go. But over here, they're called the Venomous Vineyards, and it's so scary. scary, but from what I've gathered, / pieced together / guessed at, there are these underground caverns under the vineyards. Timmy talked about this a little bit, and I think that's what's going to get me into the library. So I think all I have to do is, normally you'd go in this way, but I'm going to go up and through, and I'm going to go whoop through the back, and then I bet there's like a horrible monster over here, so what I'm going to try and do is find a place where I can go under the wall. Then I get into the venomous vineyards, and then I find one of those caverns, and I go underground. Here's the library, and I'm guessing snakes and spiders are going to be everywhere. And so if I don't run away immediately, I'm going to get into that library. I'm going to see what kind of information I can find out about our little misunderstood egg here. Yeah, it's crazy. It's hard to imagine having any sort of success on this type of mission, but I'm like so drawn to it. What's that? If I go, you want a legal book? You want me to see if there's like a legal magic book for the laws of magic? For sure. I mean, if I'm breaking in, I'm going to get you a book. Yeah. So you just endorsed my library break-in? That's unexpected. Thank you. You believe in me. I saw that face. Me neither. But we're going to a library. I'm not going to bring you. I know you probably want to go, but I don't want to get you crushed. But I should bring Woplop. I should absolutely bring Woplop. That might be the whole key to success. A little adventure with Woplop. I'm going to go show Woplop my map and see what he thinks. Okay, Brad the Vampire, let's get into it. What do you want to learn about this week? Let me see your phone. Book of Faces? That sounds like a yearbook. Book of oh no, Facebook? Oh, you found Facebook. That's tragic. So what did you think about it? You think that it's a good place to exchange ideas? Could have been, Brad the Vampire. It could have been. Yeah, so we can make you a little profile. We need to take a picture. Do you show up in photographs? You don't, do you? So we'll have to draw you. We'll have to find somebody to draw you unless you already have a drawing. Do you have like a drawing of yourself from the 15th century? Like back when people always had portraits done? Maybe somewhere, maybe underground somewhere. Okay. Well, if you can find that, we could take a picture of that. Get you a little profile pic. It's gonna ask for things like when you were, like your birth date and stuff like that. And I don't know, people lie on these things all the time. So you can make up a birth date that makes you sound actually 18. And but other people, you know, they make up birth dates that probably make them sound 600 and however many years old. So you get to choose. The thing is, you can find community there, and then you can fall into a bad community. Like, what's something that you find really evil? Yeah, like fire. Chad sometimes, but not other times. That sounds like your relationship. Is that him? Chad's coming. That's fine. Right on time. You know what? You and I will talk about Facebook in a little bit. You take this, you and Chad do whatever you guys are gonna do. Just keep it outside. Oh, hey, Thads Dad. What you got there? Ow! Did you hit me in the face with a glove? Why? A duel? No, sir. Why do you want to? Okay. No thanks. I said no thanks. Couple of things. We don't point swords at people. Tingly. I don't want to duel. I'm not going to duel. This is an unfair duel because you have a sword and I don't. What do you mean I have a sword? No, I don't. That's your son's sword, and I want to have words with your son about that sword, and I want it out of my yard because no one has come to pick it up, and I will never again pick it up. So, your glove, you may have back, sir. Also, I don't want to duel because my back is a little sore today. I also don't normally, I'm not going to act tough. I don't want to duel. I don't duel. You have a sword, I don't. I don't want to duel you, sir. Why do you want to duel me? Who duels anymore? You duel, and you want me to duel. Am I gonna get a Y on that, Thads Dad? No? Okay. Then my answer is still that I don't wanna. But if you're gonna insist, then why don't you like come back another time when I've stretched and I'm readier, and also I've come up with a counter offer. Because right now my cheek stings a little from where you hit me with the glove, and like I said, my back is, I need to do my stretches, and you have a sword and I don't, and I'm not gonna pick up your son's sword because I know that trick. Fallen for it before. Hey Timmy, I didn't know you were coming home on a giant wave today. Poseidon. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm Timmy's dad. Thanks so much for getting him home. You want to get inside? You're super wet. You travel by wave? You just waves take you everywhere? That's crazy because you're just up there on this crested wave. You need more water? You need more water. You need my water. Poseidon needs my water? What for? You used up a lot of water on the wave. Hey, how much? Few buckets, that's enough to serve you home. You just make more water out of the water I give you. Okay, that's cool. Do you always travel by wave? When you can. That's what I would say too if I could do that. Do you want me to get buckets and fill buckets of water and bring them? Just hose you down? Feels weird. I feel uncomfortable. And I think that it's definitely a me thing. I don't mind, but I'm just picturing me hosing you down while you take it. And so. Yeah? More? Okay. You're just basking in it. This is like a 80s car wash movie. Okay. All right. You say when. I don't feel like you're going to say when. You know what? When I feel like I've used up enough water, I'll stop. Okay. You love this. I would too. Hey, Chad. Yeah, look at you. You walked around the flowers. See, that wasn't so hard. You want to show me your phone? Yeah, look at your phone. Oh, because you talked to Brad? You know that Brad and I are talking about phones, so you wanted to show me yours? This is very nice. I feel like you've had a phone for a while, though, yeah? You just want to show me in your pictures? You got, is that baby Chad? Oh, look at that little schmoofer. What a furry little guy you are. Look at how
bushy furry you are. Oh, and that one you were like stuck mid-shift. You had to learn how to shift because you got a human butt and a dog everything else. You're so furry, and then you're like a bizarro world baboon. That's cute. Oh, you're eating your poop. It's gross, but it's cute at the same time. What a bunch of great little pictures, Chad the werewolf. Look at you. That bone's too big for this tiny dog. What are you doing with that? You ate it all. Oh, you're bigger all of a sudden. That must have happened really fast. That would have been alarming. I don't know if I could handle that, watching you actually grow up. That's cute. Wow, so you're the only one. I see you're shifted, and then it's just a bunch of wolves around you. Did they just not, you were raised by wolves? No, I figured they're just wolves. You're a werewolf, but you were raised by wolves that weren't werewolves. Okay. Oh, he's small and smushy again, Rick. I have been trying to get inside for 45 minutes. I have to pee so bad you wouldn't believe it. But first I have to reprimand you because we do not cast slow motion spells on people who have not said, please make me slow motion. I don't care if I ate. I ate? You're telling me I ate. I don't know what that means. I think you're trying to say it's good, but it doesn't sound good to me. And if I really was so cool, you can have somebody film it and show it to me later at a time where I say, hey, Evangeline, put me in slow motion, but I did not request to be in slow motion for these final steps. I am this close to peeing my pants. Do you want to see that? Do you want to be out here in front of the world when your dad wets himself because you made him slow motion? I don't think you do. Please scoot to the side. I'm peeing.
Time to find some gold for Herbert the Dragon's bed. What's happening? Woblop, how did you already find gold? We just got here. This is a stack of gold. You just know? You know. You've been to the mines. The elf mines? Are you a mine elf? No, you look a little offended. Your cousin was a mine elf. You're a vine elf. What's a vine elf? Live in the vines. That makes sense. But like grapevine. Oh, Woblop, are you telling me that your elfkin, they're like grape growers? Yeah? And you make little Woblop bottles of grape juice? Oh, this is delightful. I had no idea you had such a great backstory. Because the kid said you were a house elf. And I've never liked that term, but you're a vine elf and you were turned into a house elf? Fired up about that. We'll talk more about it later. So, you have the power to go in and find the mines and get gold, but that's just because you have a cousin who is a mine elf, whereas you are a vine elf. So you grow the wine on the vine, and then you can go into the mine. You can just do it all, blah, blah. And Herbert's going to be so happy. I can tell already he's going to love this gold because it was found with love, and you found so much of it. I want to go home, mostly so that we can sit down and just start talking. I want to unpack everything. I've spent so much time getting comfortable around Woblop, and now I really need to get to know Woblop because your story is rich and goes very deep. So, can we? Can we leave? We can get more gold if you want. No, you're done? All right, let's pack it up. Put it in your little bag. Here we go. You found that gold fast, Woblop. That was less of a mining trip than I thought it was going to be. So here we go. There's a little Herbert bed. Why do you look sad, my little friend? What's that about? That's my least favorite thing when Woblop looks sad. You have something you want to tell me? I've oftentimes said you're free to go, but I don't know if I feel that way. No, okay, good. You're not leaving. So what's going on? You are the dragon rider. Okay, that sounds great to me. So keep going to let me know what it means. You and Herbert have bonded. It's great. I'm trying to form a little bond with Herbert the way I have with the other cats. It's not taking yet, but we'll get... Oh, I see. So you are bonded to Herbert so that I can't be. You're worried that I'm upset because you took... So he's your dragon. Woblop, nothing makes me happier than you having your own dragon. Because think about it this way. I'm too big. I couldn't ride Herbert. He's going to stay cat-sized. He's the perfect size for my pal Woblop to hop on and go for a dragon ride. So I'm getting emotional at the image of you riding around the house on a dragon named Herbert. And so if you thought that I was going to be upset, you got another thing coming, Woblop, because I am pleased as punch. Is that all? That's the only thing? No, I'm very happy for you and Herbert. This is best case. Should I get away from his gold? Yes, you're going to put it where it needs to be because you understand better. This is great. This is great. Let me know if you need help, but I understand now that you are in charge of all things Herbert, which yes. Hi, I am reviewing my insurance policy, which I do a lot. And yeah, you've probably heard from me before. I want to ask about fire insurance because I imagine like the cause of the fire changes the amount of coverage. And so I wanted to throw out some hypotheticals because there was a time where a bunch of young demigods came over and started a fire in my son's room. And that was a whole thing, trying to get coverage there. And you wouldn't let it be covered as an act of God. And so then where do you fall on dragons? And specifically, hold on, before you answer or choose not to answer that, it's a baby dragon, so it doesn't have good control of its fire yet. Also, it thinks it's a cat, so when it does, it's hard to train in terms of like dragon understanding. You don't have like an umbrella thing that includes dragon fire. Okay, so then it would just be normal fire. If my baby dragon sets fire to the house, then that's covered just the same way as if I leave the stove on. Does that change if I leave the stove on? If that's just negligence, do you give me less money? No, that's just the same. So you're telling me if like let's say my neighbor had a dragon and his baby dragon set my house on fire versus me just like being a bad cook, it's all the same to you. Okay. And then what happens when like the countryside just catches on fire like it does every summer? That you don't cover anymore because it's happened too much. Honey, have you ever met Thad the Fay's dad, the Fay? Because I met him the other day, and he threw a glove at me. A duel? Yeah, so you know that's what... Yeah, he challenged me to a duel. Yeah, I'm upset too. I don't want to duel him. He had a sword. And you know how I feel about swords, and especially when they are of any proximity to Thad the Fay. So I told him no. I hear you sighing really hard. What does that mean? I can't tell him no? I did tell him no. I don't want to duel. I have to? Why do I have to? I feel like people don't have to duel if they don't want to. I think they can say no. You're saying I can't say no. So what do I have to do? Because I don't have a sword. I just have to duel him in some way? All right, well, then he and I will flip a coin. First to get heads 100 times. I don't know. That just sounds... What happens if I lose? I don't want to duel. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt Thad the Fay's dad, the Fay. And I would rather just like not have this be a part. Can you talk to Thad on my behalf? No, because Thad's dad is still mad at Thad. Because of the pie. They were also upset I gave them these iron horseshoes that I had ordered. What are you screeching about? Yeah, iron, like very special, custom made. Well, how am I supposed to know they're allergic to iron? That's why he was hissing. He couldn't breathe. Yeah, Thad's dad made a hissing sound, but I guess that was, I thought it was like on the attack, but it was because he was like, because he couldn't breathe around the iron. Well, I didn't know people could be allergic to iron. So this is another round of let's keep info from Dad and see how it affects everyone poorly. Sorry for yelling, but I didn't know. All right, I'm going to go think of dueling methods. So this is a little candy fundraiser for your school. I buy candy. Your school gets my candy money. Okay. And then there's a bunch of different flavors. I can try them and figure out what I want. All right. Well, let's go. No. What's that? It was green with little specks. It's called Underfoot. Is it called Underfoot? Well, another one wash the flavor out of my mouth. It's not better. It's different. It's like dark, it's not orange, but Neck Sweat? That's a horrible title. I don't like what's happening at all. I don't like this. I definitely, it doesn't even, eyeball? Is it made from an eyeball? Don't answer that. How do people, don't answer anything. Don't answer anything like that. Why am I still going? That's poop. Okay, into that one. You know, it tastes the way it smells. Okay, this is the last one and then you're grounded, okay? There's no flavor, I just feel so sad. That one's called Melancholy. Okay. I don't want to eat another one because of how bad the flavor is. But I don't want to feel like this anymore. How long does the feeling last? Until I digest it. Okay. Go to your room. Just go to your room.